Hi there Capricorn, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive tarot reading for July 20th through to the 27th. Let's see what your messages are. I'm going to work first with the Work Your Light Oracle deck to see what the overarching theme or message might be from this one. Let's see what color, here it goes. Oh, I do love this one. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? You know, it's a real card of feeling the possibility, and you know, a lot of us set limitations for ourselves, or through the, the past scripts and stories that might be playing out, like I could never afford this, I don't have what it takes, I'm not good enough, all these kinds of things. But really guys, you know, if you did have that support, if those beliefs weren't there, you know, what would you create? Hey, we get one shot, you know. Why not go for it? Why not trust our path? Why not do all the things in this life that you truly want to do? Let's see what else comes out. Go to the Yogic Path deck now. There it goes. Atman. Yeah, I mean, definitely guys, really be tuning in this week. There might be downloads that are coming through, you know, that really is that sense of, you know, a deeper sense of connectedness and spirituality. And often the insights of how to move forward on a path come in those moments of stillness, come through the wisdom of the body. Our mind is great, we have it for a reason, but if we live from the mind, you know, we often miss the higher message. We can't hear the higher self and that wisdom of the body, the portal of the heart. And sometimes we can actually end up making decisions around work, relationships, friendships, whatever it may be, that are actually not in alignment with our highest purpose, right? So we really want to make sure that we're constantly tuning in. Starting off, noticing the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck here, guys. Exactly. We want to live on passion, on purpose, and we get there by listening to the deeper call of the soul and then trusting that path. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to start pulling your first card here for the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life. Absolutely. Because you're at a fork in the road, a crossroads, and you're wondering which way to turn. And there is a sense here of needing to commit to a direction. Let's get your current or focused energy here, Capricorn. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, new opportunity is potentially opening up for you in their infancy. That could be what's waiting for you on this new path. Taking those first tentative steps, starting to feel the opportunities being magnetized towards you. Hey, yeah, there might be challenges along the way. You know, often there is. The Seven of Wands can be the, you know, the resistance, the resilience that's needed. Sometimes it can kind of feel like we have been swimming against the current, right? This could be that pull back to the old life when really we need to walk a different path that is in alignment. We probably need to complete an old path here, turn our back on that, and then face in the new direction. That's where the new seeds lie. Let's get the clarifiers, guys. That often changes the message. Clarifying the Three of Wands. Here it goes. Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're looking for fulfillment here on this new path. Too many. King of Swords. Yeah, you're really needing that vision and clarity to move forward and make those really good strategic decisions for yourself to move forward on this new path. We have got the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, that's definitely the pullback to the old here. We really want to make sure that we are trusting the path and moving towards it, because guys, I've got the Sun at the bottom of this deck. We are going from, look at that, from the Ten of Swords to the Sun. This is what wants to eclipse the old, the darkness. Right, guys. We've sort of covered the Oracle cards, so I'll jump in here. Three of Wands, Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're at a crossroads for sure here, Capricorn. And I feel that this crossroads potentially comes either after a completion with that Ten of Swords we have at the bottom of that deck, or you're kind of about to get to that completion and you know that you're going to be at a crossroads. This is kind of the recent past. Some of you may already be here now. In the Three of Wands, we see somebody who has disconnected from the past, who's turned their back on the past, but is at the fork in the road where they're not too sure maybe what the future holds, and they're considering and contemplating the different roads to now follow. There's a sense of, okay, I've disconnected from the past, I've turned my back on it, I'm completing this, I'm letting this go, I'm letting something end. It could be a relationship, could be the end of a career path. You'll know what it is for you guys. The back is turned, we're standing here in the present moment, but we haven't really taken that first step over the threshold yet. There's a sense here that you are manifesting, creating, wondering what this new path is going to bring you and whether you should walk it. But what you are really, really seeking here, Capricorn, is emotional fulfillment. Knight of Cups. There might have been an emotional offer made to you by a Knight of Cups, could potentially be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and maybe that is what has led to this completion and the entering of a new path. But otherwise, for me, this is a metaphor for seeking that emotional peace, seeking that missing piece, and that's why we've turned our back on an emotionally unfulfilling situation in order to seek this, right? And there's now a new commitment being made to take the inspired action. There's a grip on the Ace of Wands there, to now move forward in this direction, getting ready to walk the path, because there's a real promise that can be felt with those ships on the horizon. They haven't come in yet, but they stand for the achievements, the successes that is to be had by walking this new path. And my goodness, you're being asked to trust that path. It's saying that the path that is opening up to you, Capricorn, is a trusted path. And if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Which way would you go? This is the focus energies this week. We've got the Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Yeah, now the King of Swords is the energy that's going to help you see the direction that you want to take. The King of Swords is a visionary energy, and it's about seeing the big picture view. It's about seeing the full outlook. You may actually be able to see with hindsight how the dots connect and what's led you to this moment, why you maybe had to go through that completion, the lessons that you've learned that you can take into the next chapter. The King of Swords is about seeing the truth, seeing with clarity now, so that we can really make a good decision on moving forward to new opportunities. The King of Swords can also be about a really honest and frank communication. Maybe there's someone that you need to communicate with in a situation. It could be to do with this ending, and that might be like that sort of little seed of alchemy that kind of frees you to walk this new path. King of Swords could also stand for an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, that somehow might hold like a seed for you in this new turning point that we see here. But the Page of Pentacles says, you know what? There are new seeds to be planted this week. And I feel that, these are kind of like the seeds that we see here on the horizon. The message is that if we do take the new opportunities that are presenting themselves at the fork in this path, you can plant them and expand them and make them abundant for you. This is the promise of those. This is the promise of the new harvest, excuse me, that we will have in the next season. Now, the Pentacles in particular are to do with our physical resources. This could be a new job offer, a new way to make money, maybe a new home, but it can also stand for solidity, commitment, security. So you are making a move onto a new path to seek greater security and maybe financial abundance, or just abundance in general in your life. That's what we see here, but it's in its infancy because we see you starting a new path. So it's kind of like trust the path and this will expand for you, right? The sun over there, says that you're heading in a really positive direction. Now there's going to be the temptation though, I think, to turn around and head back in the other direction. Seven of Wands and Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is that kind of energy of holding on, bunkering down, being contracted, playing small. And the Seven of Wands is very much, I feel like I need to defend myself. I am swimming against the current. I'm back in fight or flight with that resilience, that persistence. I'm fighting the inner battle, I'm fighting the inner challenges. It could be the challenge that arises is, you know, oh, I can't leave my comfort zone, I can't let go, I can't walk this new path. You know, the fear, the being scared of it, that kind of thing, scared of the challenges that you might face. You know, that can be, you know, the fear of the unknown is very real, and sometimes keeps people playing small, keeps people connecting with the past and keeps them stuck, because sometimes the fear of the unknown is so great that we can't take the first step on that path, right? You're really assessing your sense of quality and what you really want from this. But don't play small, Capricorn, because you've got the Sun at the bottom of the deck over here, and this really says, you know, that you have turned the corner into a much more positive time in your life. This is the Sun that we see here in the 10 of Swords, ready to eclipse the darkness. So it says that you are entering a positive time. It is the most positive card in the tarot deck. It is also a yes card. So if you're, you know, wondering whether to move forward on this new path, often when the Sun comes into the reading, it's the green light to go. It says, you know what, you're moving into an abundant time. You can really create with this. The worst is over. Here is the healing. I am the light to your darkness. I want to eclipse that for you. Don't play small. Don't go backwards. Leave your comfort zone. Overcome the fear and follow the Sun, which will guide you. It really is that positive energy. Guys, I'm just noticing that underneath the Sun, the Magician is sitting at the top of this deck here. It's like you can create this, you know, you have everything you need in order to, you know, take this new path, to trust it, to bring in those new successes. But we need to create it, you know, we're the ones that need to take that first step, that inspired action. This is the awakening to the fact that you actually have everything you need now. You don't need anything else. All you need to do is to have that self-belief and to step over the threshold. Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. It does feel complete for me. I do hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope you have a really great week. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. It may not be your reading this time, although I think there's always something that can be taken from the readings to help you on your journey this week. If you do feel called to share, I'd love it if you'd leave me a comment. I do read each and every one. I respond to as many as I can, and it really helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies. And I'll be back here with you for another weekly message next week.